She won't tell you, she won't text you at 2 a.m. confessing, "I made a mistake." She won't call you crying, saying she misses how you held her when she was anxious. But the silence is not empty, it's loud, because when a woman regrets losing a real man, she doesn't always say it. She shows it quietly, in strange ways, when it's already too late. And you sit in the wreckage wondering if she ever truly cared, if what you had was real, if the pain in your chest is proof of your weakness or the beginning of your transformation. This video is not about her, it's about you, the man who stayed loyal, the man who gave without faking, the man who's now rebuilding from the ashes of silence. You want to know the truth? She does regret it, but you'll never hear it because your evolution will make her apology unnecessary. Part 1. Why she left and why it had nothing to do with your worth. A lot of men torture themselves with this one question: was I not enough? Let me tell you something that will shatter your illusion. She didn't leave because you lacked value. She left because she couldn't recognize it. Most women don't leave men who are bad. They leave men who are stable, consistent, soft-hearted when they're still addicted to chaos. They crave drama they don't admit, and when you gave them peace, they confused it for boredom. You were her calm, but she was addicted to storms. Don't internalize her confusion as your failure, because in her next chapter, she'll meet men who give her everything you didn't, and suddenly realize how rare your silence, your patience, your presence was. But by then, you'll be gone. Part 2. The 6 silent signs she regrets losing you. Let's break the myth that if a woman regrets, she'll always return. No, regret isn't always visible. Sometimes it hides in subtle actions. Number 1. She watches your stories but never reaches out. Her eyes are on you, but her ego is louder than her heart. Number 2, she tries to stay friends after the breakup. It's not friendship, it's access to your energy without accountability. Number 3, she dates fast, then slows down. Rebound phase ends, realization hits, but pride blocks her return. Number 4, she mentions you indirectly to friends. You become a legend in her conversations. He was actually different. Number 5, she mimics your growth. Suddenly, she's reading books you once mentioned, hitting the gym, healing. She's not over you, she's chasing your evolution. Number 6, she returns but only when you're finally over her. Women can feel when you emotionally detach, and that's when she appears to see if she still has power. Let her regret. Let her feel your absence like a weight on her soul. But don't wait for her return, because your growth deserves no delay. Part 3. How a man ruins his comeback by reacting. This is where most men fall. They get emotional. They beg. They post fake stories. They try to make her jealous. You don't win a woman back by reacting. You don't rebuild your masculinity by proving your pain. You win when you become unreactive. Marcus Aurelius said, "Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed." That's Stoicism. Control your response. Don't spiral, don't prove, don't perform. Your silence is your sword. Your detachment is your strength. You want revenge? Get stronger in secret. Let her see the version of you she never believed you could become. Part 4. The psychological science of female regret. Let's talk psychology. Not emotions, not opinions. Just raw, researched truth. Regret in women doesn't always show up as a text. It shows up as discomfort in her new relationship. It shows up as comparing. It shows up in her dreams. It shows up in the way she scrolls through your old messages at 2 a.m. and then deletes them before anyone sees. A study from Northwestern University shows women tend to regret the loss of emotional connection far more deeply than men. Why? Because emotional bonding is central to female biology. Once she's been emotionally safe with a man, it haunts her if she throws that away. But here's the twist. Her ego is louder than her heart. She'll act cold, but replay the moments you held her during panic attacks. She'll laugh with someone else, but cry in the shower, remembering your scent. She won't say it, because admitting she lost a real man would mean admitting she was the problem. And most people, especially those with fragile egos, can't do that. So what do? Nothing, because your growth is the karma. Your transformation is the closure. Part 5. The Stoic Road to Rebuilding from Broken to Bulletproof. She replaced you. It hurt. Good. Let it fuel you. Now begins the real path. The Stoic recovery. Not move on. Move up. Step 1. Rebuild the mind. Journal your thoughts. Observe them like a philosopher. Ask, is this thought helping me or hurting me? As Epictetus said, it's not events that disturb us, but our judgment about them. You weren't destroyed by the breakup. You were destroyed by your thoughts about the breakup. Step 2. Rebuild the body. Join a gym. Wake up early. Get disciplined about food, sleep, and testosterone. Every drop of sweat you shed is you rewriting the story. You're not a victim anymore. You're the author. Step 3. Rebuild the mission. Who are you outside of her? What were your dreams before she distracted you? Start that business. Learn that skill. Create your empire. Because no man with a mission ever chases a woman. Women orbit men who are building something. Be that gravitational force. Part 6. Why you'll never hear her regret. Here's the most painful truth. You will never get the apology you deserve. You will never hear, I should have fought for you. I realize now what I lost. I miss your energy. Why? Because the apology would require her to step out of her pride. And most people would rather live a lie than swallow that. She may say it in indirect ways, liking your success post, watching your story the second you upload it, asking mutual friends if you're seeing someone. But direct? No. Because now you've outgrown the version of you that needed closure. When a man truly becomes unreactive, he no longer needs answers. He becomes the answer. And that is what haunts her more than anything. Final words that make you unbreakable. To the man watching this, you were not weak for loving her. You were strong for being real in a world that glorifies pretending. But now, your evolution begins. You don't rise by proving anything to her. You rise by becoming the man she never believed you'd become. Quietly, powerfully, stoically. The next time someone leaves you, don't panic. Don't beg. Don't post quotes on Instagram. Just get better. Get quieter. Get stronger. Let her walk. Let her replace you. Because one day she'll see you and realize the man she left no longer exists, and the man standing in front of her now, he doesn't look back. He builds forward. That's Stoicism. That's masculine recovery. That's the unreactive male.